Hey miners, Mining King here. Today we're going to be checking out the Iron Fish wallet on Wireshark. So let's get right into it.
As a crypto miner, you know you want your equipment to be high quality. Proper cable management is part of your mining rig, and the Veteran Miner has you covered. The Veteran Miner cables are created with the best materials to ensure they are of the highest quality. Our cables are made of 16 gauge tin copper, ensuring another layer of protection from oxidation and corrosion. We support our products with a 100% guarantee. Visit our website at www.theveteranminer.com and get the best cables for your mining setup.
All right, guys. So like I said before, we're going to be checking out the Iron Fish wallet, which is a Linux command line wallet. So I don't believe anybody has done a Wireshark on this yet. Maybe some of you have, maybe some people that aren't content creators. So we're going to be, I put some, I got Wireshark on that subnet, so it will watch all the traffic from my subnet that my my ESXi is on, so we could watch traffic. So we're over here at their GitHub, and this is their latest version, which is 1.1.0. Came out a couple of weeks ago, and this is from their, you know, they had a mainnet one that was 0.0.76, and then they upgraded to the 1.1.0, so this way people could add the memo to send, obviously, their, you know, iron to exchanges to exchange it out. There was also some other, you know, features and stuff that they fixed and added here. So if you want to read some of these notes, it can be a little helpful. So we're going to be checking out the Wireshark today. So we're over here, ESXi. You can see my node is up and going. And then we could do a control AD to get off the screen and do an Iron Fish status. And now we're going to check to see to make sure that this node is still functioning correctly. And it is, you can see down here, it is still synced. And I will blow this up for you guys so you guys could see this better. So, because it's probably pretty small for you guys. So there you go. You guys can see down here that it does say synced. So that's good to see. Okay. So we're synced over here, right? We're going to come over here to my Radiant, right? And I did Wireshark for 2 minutes, which it's going to have a lot of traffic on here, guys. So I'm going to have to scroll through. Okay, you can see the break from the 10.10.2.12, which is my main host server from ESXi. So this is the main machine here. That's its IP address up here. And now we're getting into 10.10.2.17. And just to kind of just double check and make sure, we'll go over here and you can see that it's 10.10.2.17 is Iron Fish. So let's go ahead and let me make this a little bit bigger so people could see. So usually, typically, when we're looking at Wireshark, we're looking at like ports and protocols that are being called out to the outside world, as well as you really want to pay attention to the red and black. So you see how these colors are differentiating. This is purple and blue. So this is good traffic right here, right? That when you see this, if you start seeing lots of black and lots of red, that's going to really draw your attention, because some of that can be packet loss, you know what I mean? Or maybe the port didn't open properly or whatever it did on the other end. But if you start seeing a lot of it, that is a huge red flag that there's usually something malicious going on. You also want to pay attention, like I said, to the protocols here, which this is all pretty standard stuff. So nothing really, you know, drawing my attention here, you know what I mean? Like that would be nefarious. But why don't we look up some of these IP addresses, right? So let me look up this one right here, 161.97.144.207. Okay, so we got this particular one here, and it's coming out of Germany, and it says that it's a data center, Contabo, and I have seen that this is a legitimate data center. so it is real. So so this is, like I said, most likely a static IP, obviously, because it's coming out of a data center. So all this traffic here looks pretty good. I don't see anything that really draws your attention to say that this is being nefarious in any way, shape, or form. This is all looks like clean. So here's one. This is, so when you see these acts here, this is, if you click on this here and then we go to the down below here, you can see the detailed report of this transmission, where the source port is asking to go over here to this port right here. So why don't we look up this IP address, because it's asking for this particular set of ports, and let's see what happens if we look up this IP address. So we looked up this IP address as well. It is also over in Germany, and this is from Hetzner, which, if anybody knows data centers, they 100% know that Hetzner is a full-blown data center, and yes, it's most likely a static IP address. So these could also be other nodes that are being ran over in Germany, maybe by the Iron Fish team. Maybe these are some of the core nodes that first started. So this is, you know, the node getting information to communicate back and forth. Not really sure. But so far, all of these are coming back to Germany, which could lead to maybe this is where these people are located in Europe. Maybe this is a European, project. So I'm going to do one more, because this is also, on this one here, it's also asking for a particular port. So we're going to do 36.189.234.195. Okay, so this one, 36.189.234.195, it comes out of China. It says it's likely static. It's a mobile. It's not really from this particular area. I'm going to guess this is in a remote location, right? So let's go ahead and let's see what this came up as. Now, most of these are green, but this is interesting that this comes back. There's a few reds that are listed as a blacklist here. So this is level 3 listed because of a spam core. So this could be a few things, right? Could be a few things. Maybe this IP address was recycled, used before. Maybe somebody did some nefarious stuff on here. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they're a scammer, right? That does crypto mining, and this is his Iron Fish node, and this is what he's using. But the weird part is, though, is that his IP address here is doing is asking for ports, which is from 35,228 to 60,008. So they are doing TCP protocols, and this is like a push. So it's pushing information through. So it would be I'm curious to see what this is. Maybe I'll need to talk to Yeti, because you can see different ports. Some of them are different. So far they look to be the same though. See, so it's 35,228 to the same thing down here, as well as right here. So let's scroll back up and let's see if we could find any more of this particular traffic. Same port again. See, we have more here. Same port and same port. I'll need to talk to somebody maybe more who knows a little bit more detail. Maybe I'll talk to Panda about maybe some more of the networking stuff. I know that this is pushing data through, because that's what the PSH stands for. But what kind of data? I am unsure of that. So, but usually if you don't see any black or red X, that's usually a good indicator that it's clean, right? So I don't see any bad ports being opened, but this particular IP address is over here in China, as well as it's been blacklisted from these two sites right here, right? I just went to this thing just to look up IP blacklist and email blacklist check. It's a free service. So most of it's green. So there's a couple sites who say, no, this isn't good for whatever reason. So once again, though, even though that I'm going to say that this traffic appears to be clean and good, to me, this doesn't really jump out at me. The IP address, it could be recycled, right? So it could be nothing, right? No idea, right? This could just be some guy in his little house out here in China just doing his thing. You know what I mean? Who knows? So the question is do I think that the Ironfish wallet is safe at the end of this video? I think it's pretty safe. Nothing in this industry is obviously 100%, but I wouldn't say that this is a red flag. I would say it's yellow, right? Because I need to look up a little bit more information about what this particular protocol is and what they're actually pushing through on this particular port here. So maybe I'll hit up Network Bits or maybe Panda. So they have a few more years experience of network administration than I do. So I'm going to do a little more research for you guys. I would say that it seems safe. I've seen one yellow flag out of all this, which is pretty good because I've seen some other core wallets that just have straight red and black. If you see nothing but red and black here while you're running this Wireshark, then it's very bad. It could also be like very bad coding, so and the ports aren't working as they should, right? There could be a few other things. But to me, this looks like good, clean traffic, though. But as always, though, always protect yourself, guys. Always put things in a VM. Always protect yourself, because even if this seems genuine, and I really want to imply this, and I have nothing against Ironfish and their project. It seems like a great project. But you realize that these people update their code and you put new versions, right, in your VMs. So you need to diligently check each version, because every time a new version comes out, new code has been implemented, and you need to reference that code again and see if anything is being disingenuous. Because let's say it's being genuine right now and everything's all good and fine, but then they come out with version .1.1.5 or whatever the next version they decide to number, right? And then it's like nefarious, and then it steals all your coins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Ironfish does that. I'm just saying every time that there's a code implementation, when they update their code or update their wallet, they've modified and changed things. So those changes, you need to also go back and do this again every time to make sure, if you're like trying to be safe about it, you would do it on every single update, because like I said, the code changes, revisions are made, and once again, you need to check it again. I'm working on an Ironfish interview. I'm meeting with a member of their team early next week to discuss the details. So hopefully we can work something out. I am requesting that they do the interview live when we do discuss things like that, because I want a nice, genuine, I want genuine answers, and no, I don't want any prepared questions. I want all these answers to be genuine. So let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like this kind of content. And this is the Mining King giving you the most hashes, and I'll see you next time.